What if you could achieve unshakable peace, even on the most challenging days? Imagine holding a method in your hands that lets you keep self-control amidst chaos without relying on circumstances around you. Sounds bold, doesn't it? Stoicism, a philosophy developed millennia ago, reveals clear paths for anyone seeking this transformative power. And contrary to popular belief, it doesn't require isolation or perfection. Stoicism speaks directly to those living in the world, facing its pressures, and wanting a practical way to strengthen inner peace. In this guide, you'll learn how to handle thoughts and emotions, build resilience, and above all, embrace a lifestyle where simplicity and purpose define each choice. This isn't just motivational phrases, these are practices that were tested by figures like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, still powerful for bringing serenity and self-mastery. We'll explore everything from accepting negative thoughts to building authentic connections, showing how each lesson can be applied to your daily life with real results. So, if you're tired of seeking peace in the wrong places, get ready to dive into this ancient wisdom. Each principle you discover here can open the door to a life with less anxiety and more balance. This is your chance to access a philosophy that transforms not only how you react to the world, but how you relate to yourself. Ready to start this journey? Stoics and self-control. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what truly matters, our own actions and reactions. For a Stoic, chaos around us is inevitable, but our response to it is a choice. Imagine a tense situation, maybe a family argument or a problem at work. Instead of reacting in the heat of the moment, the Stoic observes, breathes, and realizes true control comes from within. It's like carrying an inner compass that guides them to inner peace, even in the midst of a storm. This self-control doesn't appear overnight, it's trained and nurtured. A good starting point is to reflect before responding to any challenge. When something bothers you, take a pause and ask, is this worth my peace? Stoicism calls this focus on essentials, avoiding wasted energy on things beyond our power to change. This practice not only reduces stress but also builds a sense of calm and confidence that those around you will notice. To apply this, try something simple. Take a few minutes daily to think about situations that threw you off balance. Ask yourself how you could have reacted more calmly, more stoically. Over time, you'll see that self-control is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And this exercise in serenity begins to open doors to a deeper understanding, where you realize that by mastering yourself, you also master peace in any situation. Acceptance of negative thoughts. Stoic philosophy teaches that negative thoughts and emotions are natural and part of the human experience. The Stoic doesn't struggle to eliminate them but learns to observe them from a distance, almost as if watching a scene in a play. It's like seeing storm clouds pass by, without expecting them to stay forever. Thoughts of fear, doubt, or anger. The Stoic secret is to recognize that they arise but don't demand an immediate reaction. Accepting these thoughts is a form of self-control that promotes inner peace. When a worry arises, the Stoic doesn't let it pull them in, they observe and reflect, understanding that not every emotion needs attention. If you're going through a difficult moment, try this. Visualize your negative thoughts as passengers on a train arriving and leaving. You're at the station, observing, but you don't need to board every train that comes. This helps keep your focus on what truly matters, preserving inner peace. To make this practice easier, try writing down these thoughts in a journal, giving them space to be acknowledged without dominating your mind. This simple act of jotting down and observing the words that echo in your mind brings a calm that few experience. And as you develop this skill, you prepare for the next level of serenity and self-awareness, where the power to transform doesn't rely on what you think, but on how you choose to act. Stoic secrets for tranquility. The secrets to tranquility, according to the Stoics, lie in small, timeless lessons that invite deep reflection. Stoic philosophy teaches 19 core principles that not only help cultivate inner peace, but also encourage overcoming the superficialities of the modern world. It's as if the Stoics are telling us, let go of the noise and seek the essence in this process. Each principle is a step toward understanding that when we learn to control our inner selves, external chaos has less impact. Practicing tranquility begins with self-reflection. For a Stoic, daily reflection is essential, questioning one's actions, words, and what truly deserves time and energy. Imagine that, at the end of each day, you ask yourself, did I live according to my values? Was I fair, patient, true to what I believe? This simple exercise is a powerful way to strengthen self-control and, of course, bring inner peace. After all, tranquility emerges when our values align with our daily actions. These Stoic principles are like a survival manual for the mind. They teach us to face adversities calmly without getting lost in minor or major problems. Anyone dedicated to these teachings realizes that true peace isn't the absence of challenges, but the strength to face them in balance. And that's where the power to transform reveals itself in the small choices that, together, build a life of serenity and self-control. Inner peace in daily life. Finding inner peace amidst daily life is one of Stoicism's greatest gifts. For the Stoic, gratitude and simplicity are fundamental keys to this serenity. Often it's enough to look around and appreciate what you already have: a warm bed, morning coffee, the company of loved ones. Practicing gratitude is like watering a plant. By valuing what is simple, you nurture a profound sense of peace and contentment. This exercise, as basic as it sounds, transforms the everyday into a space for appreciation. Another essential practice is simplifying life. The Stoic believes that by reducing excess, we can focus on what's essential. How about considering what truly makes sense for you? If we look around, we might realize we can let go of activities, commitments, or even possessions that no longer serve a higher purpose. This frees up time and energy for what truly matters, contributing to a life with more inner peace. Simplifying is, in fact, a form of self-control and a path to emotional freedom. Peace in daily life is built through small moments, gestures, and choices. Imagine, for example, dedicating 5 minutes of your day to meditate or simply breathe deeply, disconnecting from all worries. Gradually, these minutes become essential for cultivating serenity and shielding yourself from external stress. And by making these practices a habit, you'll find that peace becomes a constant ally, always available, even when the world seems chaotic. Living with intention. Living with intention is one of the greatest pillars of Stoicism. Instead of being swept along by circumstances, the Stoic teaches us to define our purposes and live in line with them. This means directing our actions toward what truly matters, without getting lost in anxieties about the future or regrets about the past. Imagine waking up every morning with a clear purpose in mind. It's like having an inner compass guiding each step, bringing a sense of fulfillment and inner peace. A life of intention involves focusing on internal values like integrity, patience, and honesty, rather than seeking external validation. To put this into practice, it's worth listing values you consider essential and reflecting, am I living by them? In this way, your decisions and actions start to align with what's genuinely meaningful, moving away from distractions and building a solid foundation for self-control. This alignment between values and actions is what brings the inner peace that Stoics seek. Another Stoic practice is to accept the present without resistance. For a Stoic, now is all we really have, and focusing on it is freeing. So how about starting each day with the intention of being present? Instead of worrying about what's to come, exercise the habit of being attentive to the moment, breathing deeply, and appreciating what it brings. By living with this intention and purpose, you feel that life isn't just happening to you, but that you are an active participant, making each moment more valuable and full of transformative power, strengthening authentic connections. Stoicism reminds us that true inner peace is also found in the relationships we build. Connecting with empathy and active listening is essential for strengthening authentic bonds. When we listen to others with genuine attention, without judgment, something profound happens. We create a safe space where people feel welcomed and understood. This type of relationship, free from superficialities, offers a peace that goes beyond words. For the Stoic, the quality of relationships matters much more than quantity. Building these connections takes practice and patience. The Stoic suggests that when interacting, put aside expectations and listen with your heart. Ask yourself, am I really present for this person? This exercise in presence creates a solid foundation for relationships that add value, that uplift. And this practice is a powerful antidote against the distress and anxiety generated by superficial relationships, as it brings meaning and depth to everyday encounters. Authentic relationships also invite us to be vulnerable, sharing our own truths without fear. By making room for this type of connection, the Stoic finds inner peace that reflects outward. It's in this environment of trust and empathy that serenity blossoms, because by strengthening genuine connections, we also strengthen ourselves. And by investing in this sincere exchange, we naturally begin to cultivate a simpler and lighter worldview, paving the way for the next Stoic wisdom: connection with nature and simplicity. For the Stoic, nature is more than scenery, it's an ally in cultivating serenity and inner peace. Walks outdoors, the sound of the wind, the feel of the grass, all these serve to remind us that simplicity holds immense transformative power. In nature, we find a quiet wisdom that invites us to slow down and observe. Just a walk in the park or a moment of contemplating a landscape can make us feel how this connection links us to something greater and helps us regain balance. Valuing simplicity, in turn, is a Stoic act of self-control and detachment. By freeing ourselves from excess and endless desires, the Stoic finds true freedom. And this can be applied practically. Instead of accumulating more, ask yourself what's truly essential. Reducing excess lets us appreciate small things: a cup of tea, a good book, or a calm conversation. These are the details that fill life with meaning and distance us from anxiety and restlessness. The practice of seeking simplicity and connecting with nature is a constant reminder that peace and happiness don't depend on what we own, but on how we choose to live. So the Stoic learns that true value lies in the here and now, in what often goes unnoticed. And by making room for the essentials, we see how this choice strengthens our self-control and nourishes our inner peace, inviting us to a lifestyle where tranquility becomes the foundation of everything. Are you ready to take the first steps toward a more serene life, shaped by practices of self-control and inner peace? Each Stoic principle we've explored here isn't just a distant idea, it's a powerful tool that can transform your everyday life. So why not start today by cultivating simplicity, valuing the little things, and approaching challenges with a fresh perspective? Remember, true strength lies in how you respond, not in what happens around you. And now, let me ask you, which of these teachings will you apply first? How will your routine look if you start living with more purpose and less haste? Share your intentions and challenge yourself to take this step toward a life of greater self-control and balance. Don't let this knowledge stay theoretical. Start practicing, observe the results, and watch transformation unfold. To continue this journey of self-discovery and learning, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This way, you'll gain access to more content that will strengthen your mind and enrich your quest for serenity and wisdom. Shall we walk this Stoic path together? Your inner peace is just a step away from becoming reality.